Another episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy, and tonight we have Mike McGLYNN as a guest. We got some fun stuff to talk about. Gonna review a movie a little bit and dive into the inter-review. Yes, that's a word, inter-review. It's an interview and a review mixed into one. Think about it, people. Listen, if Beyonce can get a word in the dictionary, I should be able to get a word in the dictionary. Isn't Bootylicious in the dictionary now?
Oh, wow.
It should be.
Wow.
Inter-review is
That
in
is
Webster. Call me.
very concerning on the state of our. Oh, God. Okay.
I like it.
How's everybody? How you guys doing tonight? How's everybody doing?
Awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm better now that I'm fed.
There you go. That's good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm doing good too. We did just watch Bloody. Well, actually, it was about 2 hours ago now that we finished it, right?
Yep.
More or less.
Yep. Right around 6-ish, 6:10, something like that.
Yeah. And first time watch. And the funny thing is I did back the movie. I have it. And I just freaking watched it today on Tubi. And that is a fun fucking slasher.
Oh, awesome.
That is a fun slash because I like how you guys like you pulled from slasher films.
Oh yeah.
You pulled from slasher films, but I like how you twisted it and made it your own.
What's up, Journey?
Journey, how's it going?
Hey,
How you guys like twisted it and made it your own. It was just I was like, oh my gosh. This is fun. This is fun. And the twist at the end, which we'll eventually get to, we don't have to get to it right now, but the twist at the end, I was like, holy shit. I did not see that coming at all. At all. Like that was. If you haven't seen Bloody Summer Camp, people, you guys need to go watch it. It is out on Tubi. Right after this episode, go watch it because you're gonna have a good time with it. You should have a really good time with it.
Oh man, I enjoyed it. So, yeah, you weren't wrong. It was definitely a lot of 80s, especially 80s camp slasher love letters in there. So many things came into play on its own. Like it kind of worked out. Like one funny thing is in the very beginning, the girls when they go to the convenience store, that convenience store, like all those old relics and everything there, that was all like outdated. That was all in there. Like there was 3 items in there like that we had to cover up. Like it was like a flat screen TV, and then like some microwave that looked a little bit too modern. And there's one other little small item, and everything else, like, whoa, everything else is just perfect.
Wow.
That's
like,
awesome.
And all the cars being like in the 19th era. I mean, most of those were just people who were nice enough to say, "Hey, I got a car. Like, you know, I'll bring it by," and it just worked out for the best on that front. And we're very happy to try to keep it very close to 80s nostalgia as we possibly could. And, really give everyone that feeling about like they were. In the 80s again, you know, from everything from just like the humor, the outfits, you know, just the overall mentality. I mean, you know, to kind of go back and, you know, some of it were like, yep, that was 80s, and other times like, oh my God, yep, that was the 80s. Give a little best of the both worlds.
Yeah. How was it? So how was it working on this movie, Bloody Summer Camp?
Oh, honestly, I've said this many times before. Even though I'm currently filming my 3rd movie with Slasher 15, Bloody Summer Camp I think will always be my absolute favorite movie of all time. It was the very first movie I got to ever do. What got me into the industry, and I just every day felt like a vacation. I mean, plus when we were filming that, COVID hit, so we had some delays. We ended up filming there. I want to say it was something like 13 months on and off because of COVID and stuff, but it was just all long weekends and stuff. And then we decided just to do fun things to keep ourselves entertained. Like our DP made like a little fun little Lego our Blaze trailer that you can actually see on our YouTube channel. You know, just a kind of fun way to keep people entertained. And then some of us, we were able to get together and we decided to try a fun little gimmick out. We're like, hey, you know what? We're going to run a new Indiegogo, and how about this one? You can do pies to the face. You know, you can buy a pie to get us pie in the face, and then we'll do a live feed about it. We've all missed each other, and we're designed to see each other, even if it means just smashing pies in each other's faces for fun.
Nice.
And it just started getting everyone going again, and then the camp lightened up a little bit. They lost a lot of their business because they were actually, this is actually a legitimate camp we filmed at. It was a camp for kids with special needs and the handicap. And they lost a lot of their business in the summer from doing weddings and stuff. So they gave us free range of having the whole camp, and we rented it out for like longer periods of times, and they gave us great deals on it, allow us free range to do all of it. And it worked out great in the end because we got so much more footage in it. But it's one of the reasons why it's just my favorite spot. After we were done filming, like I was that guy. I was the first one usually on set, and me and the DP were usually the last ones to leave in the evenings. And him and I would usually just hang out on the back porch, just overlooking the whole camp, and just basking on all the footage that was captured that day and stuff, and all the great footage, and just we knew right away, and I had a great feeling right away. This was going to be something very special, like and even my wife will even say too that she feels very strongly this could be one of those like sleepaway camps where like it'll be seen, it'll go dormant, and if we're lucky, maybe 15 and 17 years from now, a group's going to come by and see it and go, oh my God, this is actually a decent and fun film to watch.
There you go. There you go.
I could see that.
You got a lot of those little things from the 80s or whatnot. So where did it all start for you in your mind? What was the first thing you kind of thought of to start filming, and then where did it start snowballing from there?
Oh, that would all be on the director, Dave Kerr. Funny story with Bloody Summer Camp. I did become his producer on that film, but in the very, very beginning, I actually was a perk buyer.
Okay.
I was someone who just bought a perk to be killed in the film. And then before we even started filming anything, Dave asked to meet me and stuff because he realized that we only lived about 30 minutes away from each other. And he just got done wrapping up his last film, Return of the Slasher. Okay. So he was like, hey, some of them will be here. Some will probably be in the next film. Why don't you come over here and meet them, and we can see what happens. And I ended up getting along really well with all of them, and we all became good friends and stuff. And then they've had a good idea for a character for me, which is what you saw, the Roger character. And then we had our first script reading, and I did it in my character, like with all the raspy kind of like crackling voice and everything. He ended up loving it, and so did the cast. They all just started laughing, and one thing led to another. Dave just started adding a couple extra scenes, and then I just got more excited. And then after that, like he just kept on building more. Before I knew it, like I had a lot of extra scenes in the film that was never really agreed upon, and I was still there on set. And then one day, Dave pulled me over and goes, "Hey man, can I talk to you?" And I was like, "Oh crap, here it is. I've done probably all the filming I can possibly get in with the man. He's gonna tell me it's been great. Time for you to move on." And Dave actually said, "Man, you've done a lot, man. You're one of the first ones to show up here every day. You're one of the last ones to leave. You help out the crew with everything. Essentially, you're exactly what a producer would be. I could really use a good producer. How would you feel about becoming my producer?" Oh my God! It's like one ticket. That means I get to stay.
Nice.
All right, you know what? I am backing your reasoning as to why this is your favorite freaking movie that you were a part of, because that just so much has happened just from you originally just being a backer to get killed in the movie to being a big part of the movie, and now you're a producer and you're in other movies as well. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been his producer for his next two films too. Go Away, which will be coming out to all of its backers here in the next month or so, given on how fast we get it back from distribution. And then we are currently working on The Slasher Nurse, which is a reboot of the first two films. Because this time around, we have a lot more of a good following behind us. People like our films. They see improvement with every one of Dave's films. If you see Go Away, you're going to definitely see improvement, like from Bloody Summer Camp. We always try to do better than the last film. And originally, this was just supposed to be a project we were going to do behind the scenes. Maybe we consider just doing a small crowdfunder. We figured, even if we get like 10, 15,000, we can get some good special effects in. The best part was like a lot of our old cast members were already on board to help out and do this. And they were just already game, so we were already great. We got great talent who's ready here to jump on board and help us out with this. And so we decided to run a quick crowdfunder, and which we were even very surprised. I mean, Dave will tell you even himself that like Dave's optimistic with his crowdfunding. I'm like, and even though I'm the most optimistic, happy-go-lucky guy in every other area when you compare the two of us. Like that's the one area I'm so pessimistic on. I'm like, dude, we'll be lucky if we hit 15, 20K if we're absolutely lucky. Because we didn't do a pitch trailer like we normally do for our films. Because like I said, it was something we were just going to do in the meantime. Because we currently casted our next film, which will be after Slash Nurse, called Awfully Strange Night. Which is more of a kind of like a paranormal comedy, but it's a lot more than that though too.
Mm-hmm.
But we realized that one was going to take a lot of time to get organized, get ready, get a lot of things put into place. And we wanted to go and do something. We didn't want to wait that long. So we thought that'd be a great time. And to our surprise, it turns out like our following did not want just a nice, simple upscale reboot from the first two Slash Nurse movies. No. They put in the biggest crowdfunder we have ever achieved in our lives. With one single crowdfunder, we are almost like we're like $198 away from hitting 58,000, which is by far our biggest, most successful crowdfunder ever. To give you an idea, Go Away, we got about 53,000 before Indiegogo fees and all that, with 2 campaigns. Bloody Summer Camp, we ran 3 campaigns, and I think we got somewhere around 42,000 before all of our Indiegogo fees and everything. So that was just something that we did not expect, because we, like I said, we didn't really even put a lot of effort into it. Like, yeah, hey, we're going to run a crowdfunder, we're going to redo Slash Nurse. Who wants to, partake? And turned out everyone said, oh yeah, and not only that, it's going to be better than your last 2 films. So no pressure there, but I really feel like we made it come together. Dave has found some absolutely remarkable locations. I know I posted a lot of them like on my personal Facebook page, but I know Dave has on our Slasher 15 one as well. We rented out a hospital like out of Richmond that we just got done filming at. We had this old like awesome looking stone church they got to do some filming at. We rented out this giant 2-level wraparound porch cabin with a hot tub and pool table, like the whole shabab, for a good part as well. We got to rent out a bar scene, which is going to be just, I can't say anything, but all I'm going to say is when you watch the Slash Nurse, you ain't going to forget that bar scene.
Oh, man.
You will not forget that bar scene.
Nice. I like that. That's dope promo for that movie right there. You ain't gonna forget that bar scene when you see this movie.
Oh no,
bar scene.
And Amber is who also plays our Slash Nurse, is also the special effects artist. She did all the special effects for Go Away.
Nice.
So all those cool kills you saw were all done by her, and she's gotten even a bigger budget to play with now, and she's been having a complete field day on Slash Nurse. So between the locations, the great cast, and the awesome special effects, I really think everyone's going to love this one. And everyone's going to be really happy they backed us on this one. It went from, like I said, a simple, let's do better than our first 2 films, to this is going to be our best one to date.
There we go.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Hell yeah.
Keep showing up, and it just gets better and better. The process just becomes easier.
And you mentioned the kills in this movie. The kills were really good in this. I was like, wow. I like how the ones you guys showed, you didn't hide. You guys weren't scared. You're like, no, look, this is what we know how to do. This is what we can do. And we're fucking good at it. And you guys are fucking good at that shit. Because I was like, these look good. These look really, really good. I'm so impressed, because when you watch the teaser trailer of this, which guys, you guys know I don't watch trailers anymore. When you watch the teaser trailer of this, you think it's going to be a lower budget and like a different type of... It's a spoof trailer, which, going back, it's fucking genius. It's fucking genius. And I feel like all movies, including Hollywood, should do that, just so you're not getting spoiled what's going to happen in the movie. You see the characters. You may see the villain. You might see the villain. You might not see the villain, but you see the characters. You get a few jumps. You get a few laughs, and then... But that's it. You shouldn't get what's actually in the movie.
I agree completely.
Even if it's like you do a trailer of just throwaway scenes. I don't know how trailers work, but I'm just saying if it's something like that, I don't know.
I mean, usually with us, like, that's what we always try to do. We always try to make a good pitch trailer to go with our Indiegogo because, one, it shows all our backers how serious we are. But, you know, even the ones who know that we're serious, it gives them a proof of concept of where we're going with this. But we also get to give them that fun exclaimer too. It's like, but if you really think this is cool, because if you find the Go Away pitch trailer, that was actually a really good pitch trailer that we did, and the end product is even better than that. And that's what we always try to push on to people is like, if you think the pitch trailer looks good, just imagine if we get our funding, for this. Everything's going to be that much crazier and that much better than what you're actually watching right now. This is just a fun little like taste of what we can do, and if we get the funding, it'll be just that much better.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Really,
That's awesome.
Yeah, we try to stay away from trailers as much as we can because we don't want to be spoiled. We want to make sure we give the genuine reaction or whatnot. You know what I mean? But these films, they're just I'm just so amazed at how good and how much better certain things keep getting as we keep watching more and more fan films and independent films. Just opened my whole fucking palette up. You know what I mean? My whole movie palette opened right up.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, there's a lot of great indie filmmakers out there. And some really great ones. Some of that just have been absolutely remarkable. I mean, because I know you even mentioned about fan-made films like the Never Hiking in the Lone. I mean, my God, I mean, he took such a great, simple like concept, like in one particular part of a classic series that makes it a classic series, and drove it home and did it such a great way too, stylistically and everything. To where like it just made you get that love letter again feeling from classics, and that, I mean, in the end, especially when it comes to our mass slashers, we all want a little bit of that nostalgia still in there. I mean,
of course,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh hell yeah. I'm a sucker for that stuff. I cannot help myself with it. You know, it's because Friday the 13th is my favorite slasher. I just love it. So then I'm not saying I expect slashers to be just like that because I don't want them to be just like that, but you almost want that kind of feel from either from Nightmare on Elm Street, from Halloween. You want just a tiny feel from those original films, even if it's not a fan film, if it's just like an original film, like how your film is with Bloody Summer Camp.
oh yeah,
But you still get like the feel from Friday the 13th. You still get the feel from Halloween. You know what I mean? You still get the feel from just because of certain things you guys did and said it in the movie. Of course, you said it on purpose, of course, or the way things were done. And I loved every single bit of it. But I'm like, they did it in their own way, but you still get those feels for it. And I think that's what really helped. I think that's what really helped this as well, in my opinion, for me at least.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, and we just got so lucky on that one too. Like I said, we got a great cast. Like in the celebrities we got, I mean, Felissa Rose came in and she was absolutely.
Thanks, Eric.
I mean, and then of course Dave Sheridan came in as the Sheridan. God, that man was just on point. I mean, yeah, he did a lot of his own ad-libbing for that film. Like when he did that whole interrogation, or like in calling him all those '80s references, that was all like him. Like we were all standing behind there with our phones looking up, worried that he was going to say something that was past like the 1986 date. Like, no, okay, no, that's fine. Oh my God, he did his homework.
Oh shit,
that's awesome. That's
almost
awesome.
Heart attack, but man, it was awesome though. I mean, like I said, it was just such a great experience with all of them. And I remember you told me I love the twist ending. I'll let you in on something fun too. That almost the entire cast did not know the ending. Like we wrote out a different ending.
I love that.
Yeah, and like in the ending that they read, they actually thought it was Michael, the tourist, the slacker who got to come back to camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was written in their copy. It was written in there that he was the killer, and it took us, having to do some. I mean, obviously there was one or two cast members. Obviously, you would by default,
yeah,
who got to know the spoiler, but almost the entire cast did not know, and they didn't find out until they all came to the premiere.
I love that.
Wait, when the hell did that happen? The old switcheroo.
Because it adds more, and you're
Mhm.
surprising your cast with that. It's like for the ones that didn't know that was going on, they're just like, "Oh shoot, wow, that's awesome that this happened."
Oh, I know. It threw them all off, and it was so funny because after we did that, they were because a lot of those same cast members came back for Go Away, what made that one a little funny was we didn't write a alternative script for Go Away. It was just more of like, no, this is a straight, home invasion slasher. Here it is, and they're like, So what really happens in the end? And I'm like, what's on the paper? Like,
So now you got messy. Now
Yeah.
that's gonna be in the back of their heads every single time they work with you guys. Every single time.
Yeah, we're still getting on Slash too. Like, yeah, we've heard things about you guys. Can I see the real script? I'm like, you got the real script though. Honestly, like, yeah, we'll see.
As of now, you do. I like that though. I mean, I've never heard of it before, but I haven't gotten to discussions in the scripts like that before, really. But I like that. Just again because it throws your own cast off for the ones that just weren't involved in that scene or those scenes, and it just switches some things up. And you guys made it like all of that, and you made it work. Like making it work, because I'm just like, holy! Like when I seen all this shit, I'm like, holy shit! Wow.
Yeah, no, it took a lot of tiptoeing, and like a couple of times we just got plain lucky. Like certain people walk like, oh crap, and like, and unfortunately they just weren't paying attention. Like, oh, all right. All right, keep going.
Yep. And wow,
That's great. I love stuff like that.
It is, and it looked like a great freaking time. It definitely looked like a great freaking time.
Oh, man.
I mean, you get to play dress up, you get to play pretend, and just become something else or somebody else. I mean, what's bad about that?
Oh, I know. I mean, and I loved my character in that one. Like, it was essentially like, oh my god, I feel like I'm like Shaggy from Scooby Doo's like love child. Like, and I'm like, I'm so gonna run home with this one because I mean, I love Scooby Doo, so I was like, so I get to kind of almost play.
What's up?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? There's my boy. I love you, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I had to stop by, man. Mike McGlynn's gonna be on. I did not hear your voice.
Oh yeah,
dude. You having a good time? I'm sorry to stop you mid sentence, man. I wanted to come in and say hey.
Oh no, please interrupt anytime. You know me. I gab and I gab and I gab.
Dude, you're the man. You're the man of the hour. You should be.
Exactly. This is what he just said is what you should do when you come on episodes like this. People is talk about yourself, talk about what you got coming up, show people your personality. That's gonna make people really want to look at your content, whatever it is, or listen to your content, whatever it is, and kind of know more about you by selling yourself on the show. I mean, like a hooker, not like Worst Damn over there or Mick.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Sturdy. Talking me like
gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, babe, you say so.
Sure.
You say so.
I don't like feet, but a lot of other people do.
Is that a knock on Quentin Tarantino?
No.
That's some bullshit right there. Don't be knocking on my boy right there.
I love
it. Because you like feet too? Is that why?
I like Margot Robbie's feet.
Margot Robbie.
I guess that's fair. I'm not a foot guy myself, but hey, you like what you like. I respect it.
You love it. You love that. You love their feet.
I don't. I almost wish I did, but I'm good.
Because we're live. I'm gonna go with their personality. I like to know who they are inside first.
So he's going right to getting inside of them. I like where you see where he's headed. he said inside. He didn't say in the heart or nothing. He just said inside of him. He likes to get inside of him first.
Well, I mean, he's loving horror movies over here, so maybe he's slashing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's trying to get him inside out first. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I walked through that one.
Yep.
You didn't walk into that one. You like hard charged. You're like, I'm gonna run into this one.
He seen where the line was. He was like, let's just go. Keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Run right over this one.
Yeah.
There's a little more.
I know. I know.
See what happens when I show up here, Mike?
Oh man.
We got nothing done.
No, we did. We were already talking some slasher nerds. We talked a few things, Mick.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I'm messing with you.
Nice. You know,
How's the filming going, dude? How's filming going, bro?
Oh, film's going really
There
good.
we go.
Be filming with Brian Bremer this weekend from Pumpkinhead.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to that. He seems like a really nice guy. I'm definitely really excited about him. And
Yes.
I think it was 2 weekends ago we filmed with Diana Prince, Darcy, the mail girl from Joe Bob.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
She ended up being really awesome too. Really sweet, really nice and friendly.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
I love to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, we've been very blessed on like I was telling them earlier, like this whole entire film set, like I'm actually like almost getting a little too concerned. It's like everything's just been going too well. Like I haven't had that big time bomb blow up. Like, oh, and here we go. Here's our panic mode. Like we haven't really had one yet, and that really scares me. It scares the hell out of me.
It'll happen, but I'll guarantee you it's going to be smaller than you're used to. Won't be as bad as you think. Knock on wood, of course. But also because this is your third film together with Dave. And I think by the time you're at your third film together and you guys are running the show, it's kind of like it really has to be something disastrous happening. It's not something that you guys are going to cause, knock on wood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You guys have you gel together, you work together. Like, of course, anything can happen. Tensions can rise. People can be crazy, whatever. But I think you guys have just been working together so long. It's like in the groove. So it's like it does get easier each passing movie, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, and that's one thing you gotta love about Dave. You know, when Dave, finds the people that he likes to work with, he keeps them close to his heart and his chest, and guarantee you're gonna see him back again and again and again.
Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah, and he's getting bigger and bigger. And I gotta tell you, I've been so stoked to watch you guys grow.
Aw.
You know, and just to have like just from like acquaintanceship to friendship, you know, like even before like when you were filming Bloody Summer Camp, and like to be able to get to know you guys and like just kind of see how you guys do it and then see where you guys go. You guys are, when I talk about filmmaking, especially independent filmmaking, I use you guys quite often as examples of when you're doing independent filmmaking right. You know, and I know a lot of people argue that, and I have stances on things in filmmaking that are different than a lot of people are just like, well, throw the rule book out the window, and I'm like, no, you don't want to do that. But, and I know you guys don't, but you know, you can tell by how good your films look. But my point with that is like when I watch you guys work, and coming from a Hollywood background, not just an independent one, I'm like, these guys have it right. But they're incorporating the things that we need to know about filmmaking in the indie world the perfect way, because they're advancing with each movie. Each movie, regardless of how much it makes or where it is, it's an independent picture. You know, and I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just not adding that. That's not my thinking here. My thinking is the putting things together side, the technical aspects. So you guys, each one, it's getting more well-rounded, better. You guys have some of the best like crowdfunding I've ever seen. You guys are out there doing it. You do the legwork. You and Dave, especially, you and your wives. I cannot take anything away from your wives. Nothing. Enough. They may not be in the forefront, but they are 100% killing it in the back. Not in the back. I don't want to say the background, but you know what I mean.
We know what
like,
you mean, Mick. Don't
right
dig yourself in any holes before your wife starts yelling at you, and my wife starts yelling at me, and Chris gets yelled at, and Mike gets yelled at because of you. Just
Never.
stop.
No, Mike won't get yelled at. He's too nice.
Oh no, like no. I mean, like they're definitely there, and they definitely know it. Honestly, they are. A big part of it with Jamie, she doesn't like being on the forefront. She likes being in the background, so she's actually okay with that. Like, just hearing the nod or her name mentioned, like, means the world to her. Amber's like more just like, I want to do my special effects and I just want to kill people, and I'm But I mean, she gives a lot of foresight into like a lot of the directing too with Dave. The two of them mesh very well together. They go back and forth. I just step in whenever I need to break them up into their respective corners.
There you go. There you go.
Mostly for Dave's safety.
Yep. Dude, Dave, man. Dave is, and I can't wait. I'm going to be up there visiting you guys on set the 9th. September 9th.
Nice. For the Dunkathon.
Yep. I can't wait to see that. And Dave told me too, because like we've been corresponding all summer. He's like, you need to get out to the set. And I was like, I do, because I missed the premiere of Go Away.
Mm-hmm.
And because I got a leg infection, of course, that morning. So funny story for you, because now we can talk about it. And I know I'm taking over Sturdy's show. I love you,
No.
Sorry.
Sorry, Chris. This is all part of this conversation. It works.
So they had a big premiere at the Alamo Draft House here in Winchester, Virginia, and of Go Away. Now I've been looking, and I love Lady Summer Camp, and I love these guys. So I've been really looking forward to Go Away for a long time. And I've been like, I got to even talk to Mukes at Carolina this year, and we really got into it, and I got a lot of stuff. And it was funny because it was originally supposed to premiere at Carolina Fear Fest. So I was like, oh, cool. I was like, I'm not going to be able to watch it there, but I will definitely be at the thing. And then, of course, some post-production stuff happened. It couldn't premiere there, so they waited for the Alamo. I was up all night the night before, was not feeling well, did not understand why. And then the next morning, my leg is like beet red, blown out to hell. And I'm like, I've never had an infection in the leg before. I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, let's get to the fucking hospital. So we get to the hospital. And then, of course, leg infection. I'm like, can I go to a movie premiere? I'm like, no. You're in an incredible amount of pain. I was like, and I'm on a lot of drugs. You just had a bear looking disheveled, like, I'm in, and my leg looking all gangrene. Would have been poor timing.
Damn.
But I do miss it. I did see the pictures. And again, watching you guys grow has just been truly a privilege. And I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too, man. Dude, you've always been a big, giant supporter of us, man. We really appreciate that because, I mean, you know as well as I do, man. One hand, scratches there, one's back, and like I said, it's it's because of all you all. That also help give us a platform. Let people know about us, and they get to know us on a better level. It's not just through a post saying like, "Hi, I'm this person. Here's my crowdfunder." They actually get to see like a face behind some of the people who are working on that one. They really get to see that, look, we are good people. I think that was one of our big successes, I think, for Slash Nurse was all the live feeds Dave and I would come on and do and stuff. And we would do a lot of stupid, silly antics and stuff. Like, if you donate while we were on our live feed, Dave would take a shot. I'm not a big drinker. I decided to do it one night. And then, of course, the one night I decided to do it, I forgot I had a podcast. Ended up going to someone else's podcast drunk. Fortunately, I was with Dave and everyone else, so I kind of made it just a me podcast to it's the Slasher 15 podcast now.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Smart right there, though.
Somebody else. Then we had
shit. As a podcast host, when you're just like, oh shit, surprise, everybody's over at one house, fuck, and they all want to be on here, cool, because Mike's drunk. Hey, fine, that's fine.
That's legit, dude. And
that's awesome.
I'm right there. Like, it's so much fun to watch you too, because you're a trip, dude. Like when you go on these things, like
I love his energy.
Have you been watching their lives?
When I get a chance to, I do.
Yeah, they're so much fun, man. They really are. Like you guys really do a fun job with them. Like I really do like where you guys go with those lives, and it keeps people so informed, and to be thanking everybody every day for their contributions, like that makes a big difference.
Yeah,
it really does. It really does, and it makes people want to actually back things and maybe even back it twice, just because like people are so freaking friendly. Let me buy one for myself and buy one for whoever type of deal. Right. Just because of stuff like that, and not even like, yes, of course you're trying to sell a movie to raise funds for the film, but at the same time you're not promoting it as like I'm just trying to sell you something. It's like, listen, I want you guys to be a part of helping us build this, help this grow. You guys are gonna be a part of this and all that, and that's a big difference than back my film, buy my stuff, buy my this, buy my that, and there's ways of doing it, and you guys are doing it the right way. You guys are definitely doing it the right way.
I appreciate that a lot.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, we always want to give out feeling about us that, like, that when you donate to us, you're donating to a group that's going to make the film. It's going to come out, and every time, every cent that's given to us is spent on the film. Trust me, most of the time, we still find ways that we're like, yep, we're going to have to tap into our own wallets just a little bit here. This gives us a few things, but every cent goes to making the film the best film possible. I mean, and because I like it's even Dave's mentality. If we're not going to do better than what we did in our last film, then what are we trying to do here? Then let's try to do better.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you guys are really, really, really personable.
Personable, yeah.
Super personable, which again helps a lot versus, hey, buy my movie. And it's like, okay, I buy my movie. And you guys will have a conversation with people on posts. I see that all the time, just stuff like that. And like when you guys do your lives, you're answering questions, you're actually conversating with people, not just saying whatever you guys are trying to discuss, whether it's promoting the movie or whatever it is. You guys make it fun and interactive. And again, you guys can learn. I mean, and that's just for content creators across the board. If you're doing a live type of thing, you need to be very interactive for people to want to stick around. Even if they don't really care what you're talking about, if you're interactive and make it fun, they may just stick around just because. You guys do an excellent job at that. You guys do such a good job at that. The freaking drinking games and all that other crazy ass shit you guys just.
But to sell them too, sell
yes
the shots,
it's genius.
And all go towards the event. Like that's great. It's a great idea.
It's smart marketing. It's smart because who doesn't want to see someone, whoever it is, on the internet getting drunk and making a fool of themselves? Who doesn't want to see that? And say it's $5 for a shot, and you're like, okay, so $15 right here for Mike to take a shot for the movie. Boom, that's 3 shots, right? That's 3 shots just for $15 from the 3 of us. Now imagine when they're on a live with 20, 30 people watching. He needs to be careful because I feel like it's always him that people target.
Oh well, yeah, it is mostly. Yeah. I'm not really a drinker. Like I did it once.
Okay.
I mean, I barely made it out alive.
Dude, you get targeted quite a bit. You get targeted so much, and I understand why, because you are the fun guy. And I think I can speak to that on my show because like I think people see me as sort of like a fun, lovable guy. And I think it makes it not a target, not for bullying or anything, but I think when you're with your friends, I think it's funnier to just like fuck with the fun guy. Let's see what the fun guy will do. Let's see what we'll have fun with. But we love him, we'll protect him, and we'll be there for him. But like, let's fuck with him a little bit. I get overprotective of you though. I'm like, leave Mike alone.
I think it's that, Mick, and then I also think it's a mix of, because I'm this type of friend, similar to that, but also like, all right, now I know if I do this to him, he's gonna get real loud and real crazy, and I'm gonna find it hilarious. So that's why I'm gonna mess with him in this situation. And then in this situation, this friend is gonna act like this, which is gonna be hilarious. Like I think about it like that. And then boom. So I just, it's kind of like spinning a wheel, picking your target.
The fun thing is like the way you see Dave and I act, it's really how we are. Like even if you're around us in person, you're around us, you're always react the exact same. We're really like an Abbott and Costello type, And I think it's the reason why I get picked on. I get that Costello kind of love. Like, oh, he's just so fun to poke fun and have fun with, because he'll take it and he'll have fun with it, and I'll get a good laugh, and everyone wins in the end. Dave gets even a bigger laugh from it, because it's against me. So everyone wins. Everyone's happy.
Yep.
That's awesome. One day, I will enjoy this. One day, I will be making a movie at some point. I gotta at some point. It's too much fun watching and listening to you guys talk about this.
It is a
and
lot.
They're making them, man. They're killing it.
Mick?
I was just gonna say they're killing it. They're doing a good job. Because you guys are hard based, you guys do it, and Dave, I don't know how he writes so many scripts so goddamn fast. Like he's just a smart guy. He's got a lot of great ideas, and he puts them down on paper. He really stays focused. I got to give it to him.
And I love how, again, these guys are doing making their own stories. doing a fan films and things. No disrespect, because I do enjoy the fan films. Don't get me wrong, but I'm really enjoying seeing these independent originals.
I mean, now's the best.
Independent originals.
I mean, it's one reason Flash Nerds did so well is like it's an original IP, like, and it's not something you see over and over again. You don't see a lot of masked solo female killers. You know, like, you know,
No, you don't.
you know, like in maybe like in the groups like the Strangers or something like that and stuff. But as far as like just being like its own standalone, like almost like Voorhees, SK or
Mhm.
kind of like standalone female, there's not really many you can think of. And I really think that's part of the charm is like it still pays homage to the style that everyone likes, but it's a new IP, similar to what I think helped out with Art the Clown. It was like his original IP. It was something different, something new, something that could stand on its own. Like and you could actually show it to the world because when you do fan-made films, it's free streaming or no streaming, pretty much.
Mhm.
I mean. And once it's made, you can't really do anything with it besides let out for free for everyone to be watched. And don't get me wrong, it's good publicity. I mean, it's a great way to get yourself seen, especially helping get some attention on you. But on the flip side, though, you can only take that film to so many audiences. Versus doing your own original IPs, you can at least get distribution, get on some streaming sites, get a bigger, general, more broader audience as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm with you though. I mean, I've got no hate against fan-made films whatsoever. I mean, I enjoy a good chunk of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like with Slasher 15, I think it's always going to be like original IP. I mean, like as Mick said, Dave's a really good writer. He just something gets popped in his head, and he can just write already half the story for the film like in one sitting, just about. And then just tweaks in the rest on the way and stuff. And anytime that man's ever had to do a rewrite for a film, I swear to God, like it happened a few times in Blaze Summer Camp, and the scenes came out to be even better than what they were originally supposed to be because we had to make rewrites. So
Nice.
whenever the man says he's going to rewrite something, I always feel better about it. I'm like, all right, it's just going to make a better film now.
See, I like
That's
that.
awesome.
I like that.
And that's always a lovely thing, like when you're on set too. And just speaking to the idea of like talented writers and directors and stuff like that who can take their scripts. And now I'm not that. I'm a producer, so like that, or I was, but so watching them is such a cool like scenario just to unfold right in front of you, because it's so odd for a director to just walk away and you're like, yeah, people are creative all the time. People come up with stuff. But to really watch a good director who can critique himself and say, this isn't working, or this isn't going to work because now I'm on set and I see it.
Mhm.
So let me change something. That's somebody. Now you can go too far the other way and have somebody who's questioning themselves too much, and then it's just shit. But like, that's not Dave. That's not Dave. Like every movie, even though I haven't seen Getaway, I've seen footage, and things like that. Like, so I get the idea of like what changes. Now I'm seeing not footage, but I'm seeing promotional stills
Mhm.
that you guys are posting from Slasher Nurse. And I'll tell you, the cinematography in this movie is way better than any of the other movies, and that's not putting down
Oh, fuck no.
either of the other movies.
I just watched Bloody Summer
You
Camp
know?
today, and that movie looks beautiful. So if there's an improvement on that, that's a wonderful fucking thing. I'm not mad about that at all.
I don't think
I'm not
it
mad
is
about that at all.
improvement, but I think it comes from a place of it's you're just going to get better as you go.
Yeah, knowledge.
Always.
You learn a lot more. So yeah.
And that's who Dave and that's who Mike and everybody like to see Mike, even to see you running around a few years ago on those fan films, but to see your name in the articles for these movies that you're putting out, these features that are getting out there and people see and people know and they're anticipated. And it's only going to grow from there, man. So keep it up, dude.
Oh, thanks, brother.
Mhm.
Just remember the little guys when you're up there.
Oh man, forget the people, man. I mean, y'all family, man. You know that.
Oh, we love you, Val.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
I'm just excited now for the next project because
It always-
it's amazing the amount you got now, and just like he said, it's a constant evolution. I mean, the pursuit of, you know, just being great at what you're doing and just constantly learning and changing. And you guys are doing it on the fly at the times too when you need to. So kudos for sure.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I agree with everything he just said with that. I agree with everything he just said with that.
So, Mike, can I ask you a question? Is that cool, Sturdy? Would you mind?
Oh, go ahead.
Mike, so like you're finishing up Slasher Nurse.
Mhm.
You've worked on a lot of horror in your career, not just horror. You've worked on some action. You've worked on thrillers, things. What is something as a producer after Slasher Nurse? Like if it's a project for you to get off the ground, you know, whether it be with Dave or whoever else, what's a genre you'd really like to tackle? Maybe not next, but like coming up.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a good question.
One I would love to tackle. It's still like funny enough, it'd still be in the horror realm. But I would love to do a slasher, like some kind of like abandoned like a ski resort. It's just the red blood going against the white snow and stuff. You know, kind of like take a new modern Predator. That I would love to do. At some point, I'd like to finish writing my script. I'm actually writing my own. It's a straight cliche, a corny horror comedy called "Are You Effing Serious?"
Love it.
No, I mean it's just like it's pretty much a scary movie meets Friday the 13th, pretty much.
I'm here for it.
That's the way to do it, my friend, and I can't wait to see it.
Absolutely.
You got any parts for a giant in there?
Oh, I'll make up for you.
Mick Manhattan's making his return to acting, I guess.
There you go. There you go.
That's going to be me. It's going to be Mike, like, reaches this upper stratosphere as a producer, and it's just going to be like, you know, if he's like the Quentin Tarantino one day, I'm going to be like, or no, I'll be like the Danny DeVito to his like Tim Burton. Just like, you call me up and it's like, you know, hey man, I'm just doing my show. Hey, yeah, I got a movie going on. Yeah, I'll be right there. Like I know who I'm playing in it. Like I know what I am, and it's fine, and I'm good with it. Like that's just I'm good with living that life. No, I do. I love seeing you guys all the time. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I love filmmaking. I'm not sad that I left it. Sometimes I miss the days. I know I'm real older now. I'm not in my 20s anymore, so it sucks. But like when you guys are up there all night, and I'm just like, I wish I could still do it. I don't know if I can anymore. But yeah, I just it's so much fun to watch, especially to watch fun, good filmmaking.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, but if it makes you feel any better, man, a lot of those late night film nights I'm on, if I can see you through you relaxing on the couch, I'm like, God damn, I just want that right now.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting that. You're the man. You got to keep it up.
I know that recliner TV just looks so promising.
I love it.
So footage for the day, right? Yeah, we can call it early, right?
We're good. You go back. Fuck, we got so many reshoots.
Sleep.
Well, what's everybody doing next weekend?
We film with Brian Bremer from Pumpkinhead. We're gonna do all.
No, I meant like what are we? Let's go do our reshoots. Next weekend we'll do it. I am excited to see that though, especially you guys got a lot of celebrities in this one. You got a lot of horror heads in there.
Oh yeah, and then later on in September we got Beverly Randolph from Return of the Living Dead coming on board, and we already filmed with Felissa Rose and Jim Crut, and then Brian and we just filmed with Darcy 2 weekends ago. That was awesome. It was all get out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting to an end. Probably we don't need any reshoots, but we should hopefully be all wrapped up by the end of September. Hopefully.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
There might be a few aesthetic shots, whatever, but here's some fun things on the way. We like I filmed at the hospital. Ended up being a lot of fun. We ended up getting two of the staff members involved. One of them was like the front desk, and she was just absolutely adorable. She was like, "I got y'all. Whatever you all want, I am here. You want me scared? You want me serious? You want me angry? You want me just to be happy-go-lucky? Like I got you. Put me in your film. Put me in your film." And funny enough, we actually had to do a scene at the front desk where she was working at with our actor. We're like, you know what? You want to stay in the scene? She's like, you know I do. And she just got all happy. And like in between takes, she's like, watch out, Oprah. There's a new girl in town. And she was so funny. I mean, yeah. And then one of the security guards ended up stepping in to play security in our film, and she was loving it. And she's like, "I'm going Hollywood. I'm going." I mean, there's their energy, and they were just so excited to be a part of it. And then they were like, "Yeah, give us information." Like, what do you mean? What do you know information? I was like, "Well, we're gonna give you an IMDb credit." Like, oh, I'm getting an IMDb. And you would have thought Christmas came early for him. It was absolutely awesome. They were just so cool, just so happy about it, and like it was just a great time. And the whole entire staff were just so freaking awesome there. Like, because you would imagine like working these kind of places, you gotta have to work around them. They were like the opposite. They were like, hey, like you need to film somewhere, just let us know. We'll move everything out. You need to get out of the way. We'll get out of the way. Go and get all your filming done. Just let us know when you're done. We'll move on back. And we're like, oh well, we don't want to keep you from your work though. I mean, we'll try to work with you.
That is cool. That is cool, though. I mean, to where you built those bonds with businesses and people like that, to where you can go there, shoot some footage, and also be respectful, and polite, and all that other, all that other stuff, which we've had on previous podcast episodes, just about going up and asking if you can do it. Hey, is it okay if we shoot here? And maybe you make a deal financially. I don't know. Maybe you make a deal. Hey, I'll shoot a commercial for you guys if we could shoot a scene here. Whatever it is, or maybe they're like, yeah, go ahead, because they love movies. And
we actually we did that for a few people before. We did it for the camp after COVID. We actually ran a crowdfunder, and because Dave is such the awesome squirrel guy that he is, on our third Bloody Summer Camp crowdfunder, anyone who bought a Blu-ray, he took $5 out of that purchase and donated it to the camp.
That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
See, that's stuff like that is so cool.
Even with Slasher Nurse, the Haunted Farm, we filmed that with Jim Crut. We actually are going to be filming a promo video for them for their next Halloween haunt for their publicity to show.
See,
nice.
And cool. and that stuff like that, like I think people forget about the whole barter system thing. They just think finances all the time. And like, there's other ways where you can kind of, you know what. You guys want to shoot here at this location? Cool, but I kind of need a commercial, so let's work together. And shit, it worked together. It helped. It worked for both of them, I'm sure. And I just love stuff. I love hearing stuff like that. I love hearing stuff like that. And you only get that from the indie stuff. You don't get that from the big names like Hollywood, because they're just, here's a bunch of money.
Yeah, go do your thing. Grab a studio.
That's not the same. It's not as meaningful as you building this bond or this relationship with these wherever you guys shoot at. Let's just say in your area, your town or your city or whatever. Just in that place alone, like, okay, we could do 20 movies here if we wanted to, because we made all these. We were attached with all these people, cool with all these people, and I commend you guys for that. I commend you guys for that, because that has to be. I'm sure that sometimes it has to be tough, just dealing with people in general.
It definitely can be, but then there are great times that follow that make it all worth the while. Like with Bloody Summer Camp, the actual counselors who do work at that camp found out about the movie and everything, and so Dave gave them a copy to watch. And not only did they absolutely love the movie, they actually went out the next day and they all started taking like funny still shots of like scenes from the movie, like doing it, and they sent it to us. With them showing us how much they really enjoy the movie. I mean, those things mean like the world to us. It's like you can throw 10 horrible reviews at us, but that one that says, "Hey, I caught it. I thought it was a great film. I want to go back and watch." I've even had some people like to reach out to us and say, "Hey, man, this is your movie. Like Bloody Summer Camp is one of those movies that when I go away to the cabin with my girl for the weekend, this movie is one of the movies I grab to take with me to watch at the cabin while we're away." I mean, that's like the biggest badge of honor I can hear. I was like, "You're going to a cabin to go hang out and watch horror movies, and our movie made the cut." I mean,
you know what? This would work for it too, because like say you bring your Friday the 13th, you bring your Cabin in the Woods, and maybe a few others, maybe an Evil Dead. You know, you bring those some a few that are scary, and then you have that balance of that horror comedy with this one. And it's like, okay, now you can bring the fear down, kind of relax if you need to. You kind of calm the fear down, relax the night again, see some cool kills, have some fun laughs, but get a cool horror slasher all in the same vein. It's just not as scary as some. I'm not saying Friday the 13th is scary, but as some others may be.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like while others try to build on the intensity, we kind of mix it in with the ha-has and the kills instead. But I've always been a big fan of that. I mean, like horror comedy is my favorite realm of any kind of genre. Just because I love mixing in my laughs and like with really good kills. Like, I want to my ass off one moment and then just going, "Oh damn!" It gives you much more because like you're laughing, your guard's down, and then bam, you just see something hit, like, "Oh snap!"
That just happened. Shit, that just happened right in front of me. Oh shit! Let me pull up your Indiegogo for Slasher Nurse.
Yeah, I thought the little hair, what was it, curling iron or hair
curling
hair
iron
fucking kill was kind of unique. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, thanks. Funny enough, the same vape I have in my hand is actually what the actor used. Like he sucked on my vape, and then after like we pulled the iron out while I was in there, he would lightly let the smoke out of his mouth.
Nice.
Yep. Hey, but just to show how awesome of a producer I am, I knew that he was coming up, and I even asked him, "All right, what's your favorite flavor?" He goes, "Grape." I'm like, "All right, great." So I went out my way. I went to the vape store, and I found a grape flavored for him to put in.
Nice.
Damn right.
Because I care.
That shit. That's dedication right there. That's dedication right there.
Return of the Living Dead /Nurse. Okay.
I can't wait to see this.
I'm so excited to work with Beverly. I got to meet her one time at a New Year's Eve a horror con a couple of years ago. She was just absolutely just so sweet, so nice, so friendly. Just definitely seems so like warm, like someone you could tell you're gonna have a lot of fun to work with, and she's really gonna bring fun to that.
Dude, I love it. I think this is amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Great, Mike. You guys are doing great work, man. Keep it up.
Go away poster.
Dude, so much fun stuff. I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to get my Blu-ray. I'm gonna watch it.
We need both. I need mine for look at that in-character video shout-outs. That's cool. Limited edition.
Oh, you guys want to hear a funny thing about Return of Slasher Nurse?
Yes.
My wife is going to be in the movie.
Nice.
She's going to do a small little video role. She did the Indiegogo. We did the Indiegogo to support, and she got a small little role.
Nice. Congratulations to your better half.
Lady Manhattan.
Lady Manhattan.
She wants to. She's interested. She's always wanted to act. So like this was like, oh, this is cool. Like this something like act, but like know that she's not like doing that. Like that's not her what she goes for. But like she was like, this is cool. I get to like do something. I get to be in a movie in some way.
That's
so
really
cool. I was like, I'm gonna ruin it for you. I'm gonna send them two. I'm gonna send them you doing the scene and me in a wig doing the scene. If they don't shoot me, I'm coming after Mike.
You know what? They should do that and then put yours in the deleted scenes. Like, look at this. This almost made the film.
Yeah. That would be a good blooper.
This is our runner-up.
Oh my God, Mike! Can I come down to like? It doesn't even have to be to set. Can I just come and visit you guys one day, and it's just me reading for every role, and I'll just switch out shirts, and it's like me sneaking in during casting to read for every role and then just like throw it up in like the DVD extras of like McManhattan won't leave us alone.
I love that. I love that.
And it's just like shots of me like behind a tree while you guys are filming. Think they see me? No, he's not taking paparazzi shots. He's just literally standing behind a tree waiting for us to call him over.
Fine, Mick, come here.
Hey, if it worked for that hospital staff, a couple of the girls really wanted to be in the film. We're like, you know what? We're done fighting this. You want to be in the film? Yes. Get on in.
There you go. There you go. That's so cool.
You guys are missing one big thing about. I missed the first 20 minutes, so I'm not sure if you asked them, but you should. Because there's one person I know who has an amazing collection of everything movies. Just ask the man some questions, and it's not just, I mean, Superman. This Superman memorabilia is amazing. This guy is one of the biggest Superman fans I've ever met.
You know, I got to go back to a conversation we had, and we never linked up, just being busy and stuff. But I do still want to do this because you were gonna do a tour. This was a while back. I think it was back around, what the hell was it?
Oh yeah, for that telethon.
It was back around that when me and you discussed it, though. It was back
It was
around
the telethon that he did the tour, though.
No, I know, but he's gonna come on Horror with Sir Sturdy and do it with like all the horror stuff.
Yeah.
One night, and we just never did it. But I do want to connect on you one night for that because that would be fun as hell. Talk some horror, of course, promote your stuff, and see your dope horror collection that you want to show.
Everything is just like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much the upstairs is like the downstairs here, except it's all horror set comic book.
That's
amazing.
That's beautiful. Amazing. That's love right there. The Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, I got
buddy.
I'll take you over here. I got a life-size Spider-Man and Deadpool and Rocket Raccoon.
Oh my gosh.
Dope.
This is awesome.
This is like a grown man's dream right here. I'm not even saying a kid. Screw them. They don't got jobs or nothing. And, this is a grown man's dream.
The baby.
Look at that Punisher painting on the brick.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, man, I got autographs like all around here. I got Guardians. I got Christopher Reeve's Superman autograph. I got Bill Bixby, Stan Lee, and Lou Ferrigno signed it. A Hulk poster. I got William Cat's Greatest American Hero. Benedict Patches, Doctor Strange.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love the fandom. I love the fandom with people like that. And then, of course, your wife is into this stuff too because it's all over the place, which is even better.
Oh yeah, no, she's a big nut and lover of both comic book, horror, and we both like almost the same kind of films. We're both really diehard slasher fans.
There you go.
I think her favorite's still probably Scream, with Hatchet being a close second. For me, it's Hatchet, and then probably Friday the 13th.
Okay. I like that.
Nice.
I like that. You flip flop.
I think we should get Mike in on the charity event.
Oh, we definitely should get Mike in on the charity event.
Oh,
as a matter of fact, the charity event would be a perfect time for the tour.
Oh, actually, I'd give the tour.
We're doing Casters for a Cause again.
Yes.
But it's going to just be a one night event. It's going to be a script reading.
That's right.
On October 13th of Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
And yeah, so all proceeds go to charity. We're right now. I'm in touch with Stephen City, the Family Drive-In. They're doing a fundraiser for their screen to fix their screen. So we thought we would do that as the charity. I just got to get the okay for that, and then I'm going to put out the flyer.
Oh, yeah, I'm game.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Love to have you on board, man.
Oh hell yeah,
dude! Especially for a good cause.
Yeah, that'd be a good time, man. And it's all local for us, so not these guys.
Unfortunately, but
it's a fun theater.
I'll be down there in May.
Are you coming? Are you going to come to Carolina Fear Fest? Because Mike and I hang out at Carolina Fear Fest. That's
Yeah.
my buddy right there.
Yes.
Oh.
We're talking about it. We're planning it. She's probably gonna do like the planning and like the whole structure planning. I'm just saying things, but
So like my wife.
yeah, you know how that stuff works. They just kind of just take it over and just make sure everything gets done.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Like way ahead of time too. I don't understand.
My wife's the same way. She does all the itinerary. She handles all the tickets and everything. She just tells me, here, take this, scan that. All right, walk in, go.
Pretty much. Do you need a map, stupid? No, I got this. Where did you need me to get again? You didn't even walk out the door yet. It happened to the best of us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It happens to the best of us. Now she'll send me like pictures of the exact item she wants. Which it helps. It helps.
Right.
Sometimes it's the same item, but you know, the same name, just a different brand or a different color or whatever, and it's wrong. I'm like, all right, well, send me the whole picture. Now I know.
Yeah. No, that's always a weird thing about us. She can always go to any of the booths, especially when like Dave and Amber, because she'll always go walk off with Amber while me and Dave will usually hang out like running the booth. And they'll always come back like, yeah, I found this like, you know, and I bought it for me. But when I walk around with Dave, I gotta take photos of the item that I want to buy, send it to her, and then I gotta play 20 questions with her on text message before I get the approval to buy it.
I just give my wife my money because I can't control myself at horror conventions.
No. I have a
It's
problem
like
with that.
because I enjoy breathing.
No, it's literally I'll just ask her to hold it. I'm just like, can you just hold this for me? She's like, why? And I'm just like, you know why?
I'll spend it in 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then get
Bro.
mad because you can't get something. Because
I spent $70 at a farmer's market day before yesterday with the girl. I was like, God damn, it's getting expensive. I got some grass, some mead, a cup of coffee, and some barbecue sauce.
That barbecue sauce was $67.
It was $12. It was $12.
for $67 is a barbecue.
The mead was honey mead. It was called Hades and had a pepper tone to it, and it was like $35. So they were half the budget.
There you go.
Yeah, she said she liked it. Listen, all right, here you go.
There you go.
Have fun.
There you go.
I better quench her thirst for the next 24 hours at that price tag.
Oh, she's been sipping it like little bits at a time every day, just a little bit. And today she's like, shit, I forgot. I want to marinate some meat with this. I was like, I got the chicken tomorrow with that.
I got the chicken already.
There you
We'll
go.
marinate some chicken thighs for that tomorrow. Get them baked up real nice.
There you go. There you go.
Got it. I'm excited for dinner already. Is it 5 p.m. tomorrow yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, now I'm thinking about air frying them.
Oh, I love air frying.
I love my air fryer. I miss it.
I still use mine, so I'm good. I don't miss it.
You don't miss
I'll
it.
just keep getting fat.
Welcome to Cooking with Sir Sturdy.
Cooking with Thirster. Hey, listen.
Oh, we got to do an episode where we do like a bloody lava cake out of the air fryer or something.
How about a Halloween live episode where we cook our favorite Halloween themed dishes?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Eye of Newt.
I was just gonna cook like terror aki meatballs. Like I was going with a pun, but you know, whatever. You want to get the Eye of Newt? Go for it.
Terror Aki.
I remember this when he said all that.
What? I like it.
Oh shit, that was funny.
It's great.
Funny.
I just want to taste them.
They're amazing. I serve them at parties. Or how about mummy dogs? We wrap it up into things.
Okay.
And was it the croissant, the Pillsbury croissant things? I know them all. We go all out on our Halloween parties. We decorate everything.
There you go.
That's a good
I
thing.
haven't had a Halloween party since the hats were big enough on my head in a cone shape. That they. It's been that long since I've been to a Halloween party. I've been out to the bar on Halloween and definitely showed up to work with the fucking eye makeup still on.
That's a shit. I get that. I'm in there.
Everybody looking at me.
Alright.
What?
Well,
What?
I'm gonna let you gents finish up here. I'm gonna run off because I gotta go edit my show. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for letting me on. Mike, you're amazing. Sturdy, Chris. Love you guys.
Yeah, whatever.
Love you, bro.
Go check out the Scene Snobs, by the way, people. Go check it out.
Absolutely.
Dope podcast.
Good
Talk
talk.
to you soon.
Take care, guys.
Take care, brother.
Good one, Mick.
That shit's funny. Yeah, I got an interview here in a little bit.
Yes. We're about to wrap this one up, and I'm sure you guys are going to want to connect. I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
So we'll make that happen.
Sure.
I'll get one information from the other via Facebook or email. But Mike, will you want to tell the people where they can find you and all that good stuff?
Oh, the best place to find me is on Facebook. You can always friend me. I'm a very open, very friendly guy. I pretty much accept anybody as long as you're not trying to sell me insurance or ask me to free your prince from some foreign country. If you don't start off on that note, we'll probably get along great.
Okay, so third message. The message is about life insurance. I got you.
Oh man, but yeah, make sure you guys go check him out. And again, people, watch Bloody Summer Camp. Go back. There's still time to go grab Go Away. So go in the Indiegogo while you're going to /your nurse, and then you scroll down some more and grab the Blu-ray of Go Away for $30, and there you got. Then you'll have all three by the time it's all said and done. I think you can still. Yes, you can buy Bloody Summer Camp from their website, which link is in the description. So make sure you guys go check that out as well. Nice. And you can also buy the original /your nurse, which I do want to grab myself. But yeah, you can grab the original /your nurse on their website as well. So go check that out as well. See where Dave kind of started from. See how much he grew from that.
Oh yeah,
that alone is dope. Which, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to grab that because I would like to do an episode about that, just from there to where he is now.
Oh yeah, I mean, even just from Curse, his first film, The Bloody Summer Camp, I mean, you would almost say it's a day-night difference, and
yeah,
it's only gotten better. Even Go Away. Like my parents actually came up for that premiere, and I didn't think my parents would like it as much as Bloody Summer Camp because they like more humor.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually ended up liking Go Away even more. And they're like, wow, everything was just it's like the lighting was just really good, really crisp. All the audio was just perfect down to a T. And she's like, this film was very solid across the board, honey. And I think /your nurse is going to be even bigger and better than that.
Hey, and I'm here for it. That's exactly what we want to hear, and that's exactly what you want to see too. Is the growth between your first film or short to your next one, to your next one, to your next one, to your next one, and then you're like, okay, now I know what I'm doing, and shit, I can't wait to see you guys climb the ladder even more. I'm excited, just like how Mick is like watching you guys grow. I love seeing that stuff too, where it's like, wow, you're seeing how hard they're working at this. You're seeing how thankful they are, and how, again, like how personal you guys are and how nice you guys are. That's huge. That's huge.
We wouldn't be here without y'all. I mean, as I said, from the backers to the podcasters, just the people who allow us to share on their sites. I mean, if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be where we're at. I mean, so trust me. I mean, I appreciate y'all just as much, man. Without y'all to give us a platform, who would hear us?
Yeah, I agree with that, and I love that you said that, because there's some that just don't. I guess they don't understand it, or they don't see it. I won't throw out any names or throw any shots at people, but you know who you are. But yeah, and it's like I think some people overlook podcasts, especially if it's like an independent, like a smaller name pod. But I'm just like, these are the ones you better start gravitating towards now, because you keep ignoring them. Once they blow up, they're not gonna know who you are either. Like, peace.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, no, they're not gonna forget. I mean, just as we don't too. I mean, it's like people are like, yeah, we don't want you on our podcast. Like, okay, I mean, you don't want us, you don't want us, but down the road, if you reach out to us later on because these things are doing that well, we got the option to go with them or go with someone who's there for us when we were still starting off. Yeah, guess who's getting the nod first?
Exactly, right. And that's how it should be, though. That's how it should be. Instead of this guy's super popular now. Now I want to go on there and I should be first because my name is big. It's like, no, but you were an asshole when this person was small.
Exactly.
I'm not saying, like, for me, it's more so of, I'm not saying I wouldn't have somebody on per se, but they'd be waiting in line. Like, they wouldn't be just because of your name, especially if you said no in the past or whatever. I know why you said no. And then I'm gonna know why you're trying to ask now, and you're gonna know why I said no. Like, you ain't really doing too much.
One good bird deserves another. Am I right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, man, I really, really enjoy what you guys are doing. Keep it up. You guys are just knocking shit out the park, and it shows. It freaking shows with the work you guys put into it, the passion you guys have for it. Because you can tell. That's another thing with these type of films, with with the indie films. You can tell when someone's like a fan of it. Yes, I'm not saying you don't want to make it big in it, but like, you can tell they actually enjoy this. You're not doing this just to try to get rich and famous. You're doing it because you have a passion for it. You're doing it because you have the passion for it. And then, of course, if anything that comes after that is the bonus. But you're like, I love doing this. I got now our movies. Not only did we make this movie, now it's in we have distribution for it and all this other stuff, and that's awesome.
And it's out to the masses to be able to view and stuff. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want people to watch our films and hopefully like them and want to keep on watching us.
Okay, now before we wrap this up, and Chris, you know where I'm going with this because I've been talking to everybody on the indie scene since I was thinking of this idea and we were brainstorming and stuff. Still in the works, so I don't know when I'm gonna actually have this go on, but I want to and shout out to Chris. No, what's how do you pronounce his last name?
Notorali?
Yes, for helping us with this idea on live, actually. So, what do you say? 2,000 $2,000 or less, 15-minute horror fan film original, and just like what I wanted to try to do on here was have whoever wanted to be a part of it, whoever wanted to do it, and would just follow those guidelines. Just as like a fun, friendly competition, but also like a learning thing for people. Like, the fans, like whoever's on the show would not be voting for whatever one's their favorite short or whatever. Again, I'm still kind of working out the bugs on it. But anyway, I'm looking at it as more so of like, say your film, one of your shorts are on here, right? And someone else's shorts on here, and your short wins or loses. You guys can kind of discuss why you did what you did. Maybe you'll make a connection off of that from the other film, from the other creators, from the other filmmakers, whatever the case may be, and just kind of, who knows with that, because it'd be another way of, it's also another way of networking. Like, yes, you're getting to show your stuff off, and then you're also networking with not just me as a podcaster, but also other filmmakers that would be a part of that whole thing, and maybe make some connections with some, maybe not, I don't know, but I think it'd be a fun, cool thing.
Oh, absolutely. I agree, man. I mean, that definitely sounds cool.
And I know all that stuff takes time and all that other stuff, and people have stuff going on, but I want to try to get it together first, figure it out, and then maybe make it a thing to where maybe I do once a year at a certain point in the year, and whoever wants to, joins. Not even, I would say not even, I've never been to a film fest, so I guess it wouldn't be like that, but more so just like people can watch it from their own homes. It's not like you have to go out to, it's like, hey, look, the masses come here, watch these films. Which one do you like the best out of these shorts? And kind of move on from there. And yeah, again, just to kind of help again, network. I feel like us as independent creators, no matter if you're doing podcasting, gaming, filming, whatever, we got to kind of, I mean, yes, I know we're separate entities in the same sense, but just the indie scene, I feel like it needs to make a big connection and connect more, especially with this damn strike going on. This is the best freaking time for
it is.
Collaborations. If you have an indie film out now, if you have an INDIEGOGO going now, all that stuff, connect with podcasters.
Mm-hmm.
And if the big ones are ignoring you, which they probably are, connect with the independent ones. Start with the independent ones.
You still get a platform.
Yeah, you're still going to get a platform. And that platform, actually, the handful of people that are watching that platform, no matter how big or how small those shows are those ones that are actually going to check out your stuff because they trust. It's like the same X amount of people all the time because they trust what the people are saying on their shows. So it's like, maybe I should go check out what Mike does now. Maybe I should go check out Bloody Summer Camp, and then so on and so forth, because I trust these guys' word over here on Horror with Sir.STURDY. Yep. And that's all it takes, guys. So just I'm telling you guys, I've been trying to connect with indie more. But yeah, so that's just something, again, just to keep in the back of your mind, man.
Oh, absolutely.
It's again, I want to I don't have it all planned out yet and like structured yet. Once I get it planned out good and structured good, then I'll start saying more. But I just like to I just like to throw it out there and plant that seed in any filmmaker's head, just because I'm like, just in case they want to be a part of it, they see something going on, like, hey, it's a fun little thing. I mean, even we could even make it. I'll wait, because maybe even make it a time restraint as well, as far as how long you have, so you're not waiting like, oh, I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to do this 15-minute short over 6 months. It's like, why? Just give yourself an X amount of days. Everybody gets X amount of days. You do it. You get it together. You put it out there, and see what happens.
I mean, you've heard those 48-hour film festivals. They usually end up coming out to be about 10 to 15-minute long films on
There you
that.
go, and that's perfect.
Give you a few weekends to play with should be ample time.
Yeah, and on top of that, it also may inspire somebody younger that wants to maybe start creating films, and they're just like, how can I do this, or whatever the case may be. And they may say one of your films, oh, they don't have to be like, not everybody knows a film doesn't have to be, hour and a half or whatever the case may be. They can be a 15-minute short. Not everybody knows that unless they know about short films and all that, of course. And it's like they see that and they're like, oh wow, so I can just do like a little 15-minute short. And I mean, again, you can start out with your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Start out with your phone. A lot of these phones have decent microphones. If not, you can get a decent one for 10, 15, 20 bucks with an aux, plug it right in your phone. Start with that. And but what I'm enjoying about like these conversations and stuff is that you guys are basically saying that too. Like, this is where we started. This is how our stuff looks. You guys have it out there, and that alone should be like, okay, yeah, yeah. Like let's try something, even if it's just short content. That's fine. Let's just try something. It's inspiring, man. It's inspiring.
Oh, yeah, no, we're no stranger to that. We've definitely done a short film. We actually did one for the 48-hour Joe Bob Film Festival. It was called Hedrog. But we didn't win the contest. But like I said, we're definitely no stranger to it. We definitely made that in 48 hours.
Okay. See, I like that. And again, it's I look at it as a win-win, because either way, you're getting some sort of exposure. Like, either if people love it or hate it, you're getting exposure to the point where there's going to be a few that may like it, love it, and there's going to be a few that may have never even thought about watching your guys' shorts or your guys' films, your guys' content. Maybe never heard of you, or just maybe never even thought to watch it just for whatever reason, and they watch that and they're like, oh wow, I got to go check out some more stuff that they've done. Oh wow, they did all this. Holy and so on and so forth with every other person on there. That's what I want to happen with stuff like that. Is why not just help each other grow, doing things like this, doing little fun things like this, and just figuring out a way, maybe making an event of it or whatever the case may be, and just kind of letting people, show off their stuff, talk about their stuff.
I mean, it's exactly why we hold open auditions for every one of our films. We tell everyone, like, we always try to work with people that we know, just because, we know what they're capable of, we know what we want, and we know they're going to show up. But we always want new faces to be a part of it too, because there's always new talent out there that, you don't get to always see. And sometimes you'll see only 3 or 4 new faces on one of our new films. Sometimes you see almost a whole entire new cast in our film. It just depends on the film, but we always hold open auditions for that same reason. We want to give everyone a chance to show what they, because you may be better than what we had in mind to begin with. But we don't know until you audition and stuff. And that the auditions is also a great interview for everybody too. I try to explain to people, do your audition with us like you would do a job interview. Be a professional, be right up, all depending on what you're doing. I mean, I'm not gonna throw out names, but we've had people audition who literally just have the script up right here and they're just reading from it. I'm just like, all right, we know you can read, but you've shown us already. We had the question, can you memorize lines? Because you're just reading it. You couldn't take out the time to memorize those few lines. How confident can we feel about giving you a role that is of you memorizing multiple lines from multiple scenes? That is something to take into play. it's just the way some of them present themselves, or like like someone just come off very stiff, like almost like they're reading a Titantron, like and stuff, and like, all right, well, you're awfully stiff, maybe you'll up, but these are the things we need to figure out, like and we all have to do this based upon your audition. So but there have been a lot of great new faces. As a matter of fact, Joshua Kirkpatch, who played our Yellow Mask in Go Away, we actually already had someone who did it for our pitch for that. We thought for sure was going to get it, and we even told him that more likely the part's yours unless someone new comes on the audition and just absolutely blows out of the water. Enter Joshua Kirkpatch. He did a phenomenal audition. I mean, it was like a young Bill Moseley coming to life. I mean, he just was just perfect on every level for that character. We're like, wow, gotta go with him. And we had to make that unfortunate phone call to Empress. Like, yeah, I know you said you had a good shot, but unfortunately, someone did outdo you. I mean, I tell everyone too. I am no different on that note. Like, because I auditioned for all the films too. Just because I'm the producer does not guarantee me a spot in the film. I still audition like everyone else does. In fact, I'm not even a part of the auditioning process because I don't want there to be any conflict of interest. Dave and Amber strictly handle who they cast. But I had to do the exact same things, and one of the times I almost didn't get the part. It almost did go to somebody else. It just worked out in my favor in the end that the other person couldn't commit to reshoot dates, and I could, so I ended up getting the part.
Wow.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, just because I'm a producer, I don't get any freebies. I still have to earn my keep and get my parts in the film, just like everyone else.
Yeah, hell yeah.
On that. Awesome,
you got to respect that, though. It's like I'm not just getting it just because I'm the producer.
Exactly. Like, I had to go up. I had to audition just like everyone else did.
What's up,
And
Jason?
hey, what's up, Jason?
What's happening, the guy?
Yes, sir. But I like that, man. I like that. I really enjoy what you guys are doing. I can't wait to see more. Can't wait to have you on here again.
Oh, absolutely.
And shit, I know we're gonna be doing something together on October 13th with the charity event.
Oh, I am definitely down. Art collection.
That's gonna be a fun time. That's gonna be a fun time. But we're gonna wrap this one up, people. Again, make sure you click every link in the description. You'll find all of us. Go back to Indiegogo and get all the movies. You're gonna want to see them. You're going to want to see them. Go watch Bloody Summer Camp. It's over on Tubi, but make sure you get the Blu-ray as well. And guys, we got something in the works. Don't worry. We got something in the works. Don't worry. But we're gonna wrap this one up, people. Again, have a great night. I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.